Presenting the CW Crew.
Hey, it's DJ Bonix with the CW Crew, and we are at Source Comics in Roseville with a very special guest. His name is Nur-D.
Hey, what up, dude? How you
My
feeling?
guy. So this is kind of like a second home for you,
Yeah,
right?
this is my spot. This is where you get all the best comics. At least that's where I do.
Right here. It's my first time here, actually.
Really?
And,
You didn't get lost?
No, I'm shocked. Well, we couldn't find you for a second.
It's so big.
But it
you
is
never
big.
know. There's all these different. You can get anything here.
Nur-D last year was awarded the Best New Artist of the Twin Cities.
Yes, it is.
How does
very
that
nice.
feel? How does that feel?
It was a shock, and it was wonderful because we have so much talent here.
Right.
To be able to be in that conversation was huge.
Right.
And to be able to be number one was even bigger. Trust me, I fell out of bed.
Now, you know, I've seen you perform, and I've seen you've done mostly kind of smaller scale shows right now. I know you were on a tour recently with Brother Ali.
With Brother Ali, which
And
was crazy.
That was amazing.
That was amazing.
But what I did know is that when I saw you for the very first time, I was like, this guy got the energy, he got the flavor, he got the look, his songs are memorable, and man, you certainly are more than just music, man. There's a character, there's like an aura that you bring with you, the energy. Can you describe it for people who've never caught Nur-D?
If you've never seen a Nur-D show, if you've never seen a Nur-D show before, you're gonna get the whole package. It's not just raps, it's not just singing, it's not just dancing, it's the whole bit. Because I want you to come through being like, that was an entire production.
It was an experience.
It's an experience from start to finish. As soon as my DJ hits that first drop, we're gonna take you on a ride. We're gonna take you to space camp, is what I say.
Now, you know, I coined this term for you, and you know, I don't take it 100% seriously, but I remember the first time I saw you, I was like, I'm gonna call you Hizzo, you know, like the male version of Lizzo, and not because you're twerking up there.
Not yet.
You might catch a twerk.
Not yet.
But just the energy, the experience, the musicality that you bring, and kind of the Nur-D kind of vibe, you know?
That's what it's all about.
What's the name Nur-D? We're here with the comic books. You got the glasses on. Nur-D Club.
The Nur-D Club.
Do you embrace the nerdiness, or is Nur-D from something else?
Of course, no. Ever since I was young, like middle school, they would call me Nur-D, and it was kind of like that kid is nerdy, whatever. But it's like, I embrace it. It's who I am. It's what I'm about. It's what I like. It's what I enjoy. Why not have that be who I am all the time? So when I started doing hip hop, and I was like, all right, well, what do I want to be? What do I want to be called? It's like, you know what? Nur-D. Because that's who I am. And so it was more just an extension of me.
Right.
So that's what it was. That's how it went down, and then the vibe came with it. Because once you're being yourself, when you're acting who you are, it just comes out.
Exactly. Like, let's reference Eminem, 8 Mile. The last rap was him making fun of himself.
Yeah, exactly.
And so that the battle rapper at the end had nothing else to say.
No, if you embrace yourself fully, all your weird quirks and habits and the things that you enjoy that people might think are a little weird, what are they gonna say to you other than, wow, that guy's #1 in the city?
See how the Hizzo vibe works there, because you know Lizzo is very much about self-love.
Yeah.
Now, did you struggle with that at some point?
Yeah, I mean, it's tough when you don't have a lot of role models that look like you in the media. It's tough for you to see yourself as beautiful, desirable, or whatever. And you know, so growing up, I was a big black dude in a sea of not big black dudes. And wondering, where's my place? Where do I fit in? And so sometimes you struggle with that. Sometimes you still do. Even now, I get to do all this music, and there's still bad days. But it's been able to express that, to embrace it, and to be like, sometimes I struggle, but you know what? I'm beautiful. I'm wonderful. I look good. And that energy is able to keep me through.
And you're able to help others who feel the same way. You know, just about myself, did I see a lot of Asians in hip hop? Do we still see a lot of Asians in hip hop? You know, so big black guy, Asian in hip hop. We're making it.
We're changing the game. We're changing it.
We are definitely changing it. So last year you came out with the album Songs About Stuff.
Yes, Songs About Stuff.
And what kind of stuff was on this album if you missed it?
It was all the stuff. I like to talk about myself. That whole album was about me. I wanted to give an introduction to those who might not have heard me or knew who I was. And so it's like, yeah, I talk a lot about myself, my relationships, my family, what I want to go in life, where I've been in life. It's a mixture of all those things, all in one little professional wrestling, dropping, comic book referencing package.
The album is really great because first of all, you can rap.
Thank you.
And you can sing. So there's a little bit of like I want to go full church vibe, but there's definitely some soul going on.
Yeah.
And you know, that definitely translates on the stage. So if you haven't seen a Nur-D show, I suggest you check it out. What is 2020 looking like for Nur-D?
Oh, we got a lot of big shows. Like you said, I was on tour with Brother Ali, and since then everything has been kind of going up and up and up and up. The festival time, so when you see my name on some of these bills, you'll see it. Got my band coming through, so it's a whole thing. Horns, drums, guitar, my DJ. It's gonna be real nice. So these shows are getting bigger and bigger, and there might be another project coming out. You know, if you're looking, if you're wondering where it's coming through.
So let's talk about comic books.
Let's talk about it.
And you know, the CW has some amazing shows. You watch any of the shows?
I watch
on the CW?
Legends of Tomorrow is my jam.
Right.
I love The Flash.
Okay.
You know, you got to watch all of these dope. I haven't seen Riverdale yet, but everyone tells me it's good.
Now, if you were a superhero, what would be Nur-D's superpower?
If I was a superhero, if I could have any power I wanted, I think I would want to have shape-shifting powers, kind of like Beast Boy, like that, kind of like change whatever. Wow. Because then, I wouldn't have to worry about my costume.
Okay.
Because you know, you got a big
Makes
dude.
Sense.
They don't make costumes like for me.
Right.
So I can make my own.
Okay.
And then also I could just kind of like I could turn into a bird. I could turn into a dragon. I could turn into whatever, and I can just like use my power depending on the situation.
And would you separate the name? Would you still be Nur-D as the superhero, or is it
no, see, this is how it would be.
Vibe?
This would be. Nur-D would be the performer, so I could be in all these different places. Right. And it'd be my alibi. Like, oh, hey, aren't you that masked man? And I'd be like, oh no, I was playing a show that night.
Okay,
no,
right.
So that's how it works. You keep the secret identity.
Right. Very nice. So let's talk about. I want you to choose. Okay. And I know comparison kills joy, but we're going to choose. All right. So you're going into battle.
Yes.
And we don't really know who you're going to battle.
No,
are you bringing Batman or are you bringing Superman with you?
Oh, you gotta bring Superman.
If
you don't know who you're fighting, you gotta bring the guy who's got all the guns with you. Batman's great though. Batman's great though. But if we're facing, I don't know, like a guy with a really big missile, I'd rather bring Superman with me.
All right, so let's talk about green.
Ooh.
Are we going with Green Lantern or are you going with Green Arrow?
I'm gonna go with Green Lantern. Nothing against Arrow. Arrow's dope. But Green Lantern's got a squad. He's got a whole squad of Green Lanterns coming through. So if one of them comes through, they're all coming through. Hopefully I get John Stewart. He's my favorite one because he comes through like, or either that or Guy Gardner.
There it is. Nur-D for real. Nur-D for real. 2020 this year, it's going to be a big year for Nur-D. Let's predict 1 year from today.
Yes.
2021. Are you even still talking to me? Are we even friends? Are you
just
too big?
We're hanging out all the
Cool.
time.
But where are you at?
Well, you would be on my yacht. We'd be hanging out there.
Wow.
We'd have that interview on this yacht. And it'd be the same interview. We'd probably still have comic books in the background. It would just be, all of them would be solid gold. Solid gold copies.
This guy knows exactly what he's doing. Nur-D, thank you so much. You got to let them know where they can find your music, find you, all of it.
You can find me all over the place. Nur-D Rocks. That's Instagram. That's Twitter. That's TikTok. If you like TikTok, there's all the things. Nur-D Rocks, like multiple Dwayne Johnsons. And you can just find my music anywhere you get streaming stuff. So Spotify, iTunes, Tidal, Deezer, your friend's car, the radio. Go 95 plays me every now and then. So you can check me out there. You can find me on that. It's NUR-D, just like you see on the shirt.
Perfect. And you probably find him here if you're not
yeah, no. If you're looking for some comics, come through and we'll talk comics.
Now, last question I love to ask artists. For some advice for people out there who want to be successful in their art. Now, I know you're just getting started, but you've had a pretty great career so far. What's some advice for the young Nur-D that's out there right now who, wants to, do music or do art? What kind of advice do you have for them?
I got 2 bits of advice for you out in the world.
One here and one here.
One here. I'll give you one here.
All right.
2 pieces of advice. Number 1, don't be afraid to be yourself. No matter what it is, if you like a certain thing, or if you have a certain vibe you're going for, try it out. At the very least, you can say that you did it and you did it your way, and that's super important. And then the other bit of advice, which I think is super important, is learn to listen to direction. This city, this state, this place we live in has so much musical history. There's so many people out here who are ready to help you and get you from point A to point B faster than you would do on your own. So just listen, be open to suggestion, and you'd be surprised how much your package will skyrocket.
And that's what we want, your package to skyrocket.
All the way up.
Nur-D, how can I be part of the Nur-D club here?
Oh, so you gotta do Too Sweet.
Too sweet?
Too Sweet, just like that.
There it is. Live from Source Comics in Roseville with future superstar
Thank you.
Nur-D.
See more of this story at thecwtc.com and like, follow, subscribe to, and love the CW Crew.
DJ Bonix, Nur-D.
Bonix, man.
You the man.
Yeah, Nur-D Madness. Coming to you live.
CW.
Ooh, the CW. You've never seen it like this, brother.
Perfect. That was great.